Hello student, in this video I am going to explain you about animal tissues. Okay, based upon the structure and functions, simple tissues in multicellular organisms are categorized into four types. Okay, first one is epithelial tissue, second one muscular tissue, third one nervous tissue, and last one connective tissue. Okay, epithelial tissues they provide protection and helps in absorption. Okay, it means they are present in our skin. Next one is muscular tissues. Muscular tissues helps in movement and locomotion. Movements means they allow movement of body parts. Locomotion means they helps in the locomotion of an organism, means when the organism is moving from one place to another, this phenomena is known as locomotion, and in this process muscular tissues help. Okay, the next one is nervous tissues. Nervous tissues helps us to show any response, okay, towards any stimuli. Stimuli is a change in environment, okay, means a sudden change in temperature, change in pressure or anything, okay, that change is perceived by nervous tissue, okay, and we respond to that particular stimuli, and also it helps in control and coordination of various things. Okay, the last one is connective tissue. Connective tissue, they support, okay, they support us in many functionings and also helps in binding with many parts of our body, and also they provide circulation. Circulation means blood. Okay, so blood is also a part of connective tissue. So student, first one is epithelial tissue. Okay, the cells are present end to end without or with negligible intercellular spaces, means the cells are connected with each other and do not have any intercellular space, means the space between two cells is known as intercellular spaces, and epithelial tissues, they are lacking intercellular spaces. Okay, they always rest upon a non-cellular, non-living gelatinous layer, and that layer is known as basement membrane. This layer is known as basement membrane. Okay, the next one is there is no direct blood supply to this tissue. Okay, so these tissue do not have any direct blood supply, and also they are non-nervous in nature, means they do not have any nerves. Okay, then the cells of this tissue may be flattened, cuboidal or columnar in shape. The primary function of epithelial tissue, so student, the primary function of epithelial tissue is protection. Okay, protection, absorption, and secretion. So student, again depending upon the number of layers of a cell, okay, these epithelial tissue are categorized into simple and compound. Okay, simple epithelial tissues, they are having single layer of cells. Okay, means in this type of epithelial tissue the cells are present in a single layer. Okay, whereas in compound epithelial tissues the cells are present in multi layers. So back to its function, student. Actually epithelial tissue, the primary function is protection. Okay, means they covers all the organs from the outside. Okay, for example skin, so our skin is also a epithelial tissue. All right, so student, now moving towards the simple epithelial tissues. Simple epithelial tissues again categorized into squamous epithelium, so the cells are squamous epithelium, the cells are flat. Okay, they are flat, single layered होगा because they are simple epithelial tissue. Okay, so they are flat square shaped cells. Okay, and the primary function is to provide protection, okay, from injury and entry of the germs. Okay, they forms outer layer of skin. They form outer layer of skin. Now next to squamous is cuboidal epithelium. Okay, cuboidal epithelium, the cells are cube like structure. Okay, the cells are cube like in appearance, and they occur in the glands like salivary gland, like pancreas, like liver. Okay, and in the glands the tissue is specialized to secrete enzymes and hormones, means they are having the function of secretion, okay, or protective in function. All right, so this tissue is found lining the body of nephrons of kidney, gonads, sweat gland, and that is why the primary function is to provide protection. Okay, now next to cuboidal epithelium is columnar epithelium. Columnar epithelium means cells are column like structure. They are column like. Okay, they are like a column. So this tissue is found lining the alimentary canal, the sensory organ, and the primary function is protection, secretion, and absorption. How? They provide protection, okay, and also the secretion of mucus and other materials. They help in the secretion of mucus and other materials. In intestine, they absorb the digested food. So thus they perform the function of protection, secretion, and absorption. Okay, next to columnar epithelium is pseudo stratified epithelium. Okay, pseudo means false. Okay, so this type of epithelium contain two types of cells. One, long pillar like cells, okay, and second, a short cells. Okay, long pillar like cell and a short cell. Okay, these short cells. Okay, so here two cells are present, but they are present in a single layer. That is why they are known as pseudo stratified epithelium. The primary function of these cells is to provide protection, okay, and they are found lining the trachea, bronchi. Okay, now student, next to this is ciliated epithelium. Okay, ciliated epithelium. In this type of epithelium, the cells may have cuboidal, columnar, or pseudostratified. Alright, on its free surface are present very fine hair-like structure, and these hair-like structure are called cilia. Okay, they are cilia. These cilia are capable of beating, okay, and the cilia by their beating set small structures like gases or liquid in motion over the epithelial surface. Okay, and they are found, means these ciliated epithelium, they are found lining the body of nephrons, okay, buccopharyngeal cavity of frog, and trachea. Now next to this is glandular epithelium. They are secretory in nature and found in glands. Okay, now next to this is sensory epithelium. They are capable of sensory, means they are capable for sensation, means capable of perceiving stimuli. Stimuli means change in environment, and it is found in all the sensory organs. Okay, now next to this is germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium, they helps in the formation of gametes, okay, and is found lining the gonads. Gametes means male and female cells. Now student, next to this is pigmented epithelium. Pigmented epithelium, pigment means color, okay, so they contains colored pigments and is found in the outer layer of retina of the eye, which provide color to our eye. Okay, now next to this is ciliated epithelium. as I have already explained this ciliated epithelium. Next is compound, okay, compound epithelium. As I already told you that compound epithelium, they contain multi-layered, okay. This type of epithelium is multi-layered. The cells of lower most layer only rest upon the basement membrane. It forms the epidermis of the skin. Epidermis is a part of our skin, okay.